Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another patch for Marvel Heroes 2015. This one is 1.16 and has some wonderful new content as well as some fixes for some other recently released content. The best thing, or in my opinion the best thing at least, is the release of the new zone, the Bronx Zoo. This is another of the one-shot terminals that we got, with the first one being the Vibranium Mines. And the Bronx Zoo is really cool. It's based around the idea that Mr. Hyde and the Lizard are going in and essentially sort of mutating all of the animals inside. And essentially they're giving them the lizard serum, so all of the animals inside are somehow crossed with lizards. It's really cool. You can see all of the amazing artwork that's obviously gone into it. A ton of work by the developers. It's absolutely amazing. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty quick right now. I know there's going to be some tweaking in the coming weeks, but there are distinct areas for all of the different animals. We've got the aquarium, we've got the jungle, all sorts of craziness, and unique enemies in each section, as well as different bosses for each one that we can get medals for. So some really cool stuff. Again, obviously it's going to be tuned over the next couple weeks, and there's probably some bugs still in it, but even so, it's a lot of fun. It's a really great addition to our one-shots. The other major thing that we got this week is the beach party event. So this is the end of the summer, big event, happy. We have the return of the conch shells and also the hot dogs now. So for those of you who weren't around or don't remember, these are all of the things that are related to the beach that we can get for these. So for example, the conch shells, or the conch shells, however you want to pronounce them. You can get the big kahuna, which is a legendary item that is somewhat similar to the pot of gold. You've got the perfect wave, which gives a bunch of really good survivability for characters. The brutally awesome summer shades, which obviously gives you brutal strike rating, and some pretty awesome stuff. I like the ignore damage on it, which is very exciting. You can get the Fred Dawson's hot dogs cart from the fully loaded hot dogs that you can make, and that's essentially the farming unique that you can have, which is very good at what it does. And then the infamous mysterious crimson box, which has one of the boss specific artifacts inside of it when you open it up. So those are the two really major additions for this particular patch. And one thing to note that's very important is after this event, the hot dogs and the shells will be eliminated from the game entirely. They won't be coming back in order to consolidate space. And if you were wondering, that's why the conch shells and the hot dogs were not put into the recent currency tab, as opposed to, for example, the Omega Access files and the armor drives. That's why they were still out, is because they're going to be eliminated after this. So get all that you can from Beast, and then after this event is over, go ahead and get rid of all that stuff. Some of the other minor changes, or relatively minor, is Black Widow got some general quality of life updates for her ahead of the 52 review, which is in progress right now. Same for Scarlet Witch. She got her ultimate tweaked. Jean Grey and Rogue, both of them, well, obviously Rogue was just released and Jean Grey had her 52 review. So the 52 review for Jean Grey got a bit of an adjustment, and Rogue is actually apparently behaving surprisingly well, considering how many powers she has at her disposal. But the devs were saying that they're going to be watching both of those fairly closely in the next couple of weeks. The last major thing as far as the mechanics are concerned are the cybernetics. For those of you who don't know, now if you press J, then you'll see that that little vacuum space there, and that sucks in all green, well actually technically it was gray, white, green, blue, and purple items, and it gives them to your pet. So that you can get some certain upgrades. You can see here on my Spider Ham, I've got a few upgrades done on him already, and I'm working on microvision now. But either way, the radius for that has been increased, and in addition, you can now donate cosmic items without having to go through the confirmation screen, which is really, really nice. So I'll give you a quick example here. So there we've got cosmic, and then just donate, and it goes straight to the pet right there. Very, very simple, very nice. In addition, after 1.15, there were a bunch of bugs with all sorts of stuff, and on top of that, there were disconnects all around and all sorts of really, really nastiness. One of the biggest things for this patch, the 1.16, was to fix a lot of those bugs. There are still some things that are bugged fairly substantially, but a large portion of them are fixed now, which is the last and final thing. So with that, go ahead and, oh look, we've got King Kahuna. Oh, nice. Sorry about that. So have a great time in the Bronx Zoo. Go ahead and defeat all of the lizard hybrids. I am personally a fan of the rhino lizard and the bear lizard, if you ask me. But regardless, go find those uniques. Have a wonderful time playing, and I will see you next time.
It's as sweet as candy. Its taste is on my